If you were upset that the Xperia X only has a Snapdragon 650 and the Xperia X isn't water resistant anymore, as many of our readers have, fear no more. The Sony Xperia X Performance is here to cover all of these bases in the same compact footprint. Sony Xperia X Performance at a glance. 5-inch LCD 1080p display at 443 ppi Snapdragon 820 chipset with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage, expandable with a microSD card, front camera 13MP, f2.0, 1080p video, rear camera 23MP sensor, LED flash, predictive hybrid autofocus, quick launch, no 4K video recording in any configuration, Android 6.0, 1 Marshmallow Novo adaptive charging for longer battery lifetime, quick charge 2.0, Sony Stamina mode, graphite black, white, lime gold, and rose gold color options, no fingerprint sensor on this model, competing with other flagship devices. The Xperia X Performance is equipped with the latest Snapdragon 820 chipset, which is sure to compete with any of the other 2016 flagships that have already been released thus far. Sony's had a chance to regroup and re-evaluate its own smartphone strategy, and their newly found focus on the US market is more than welcome. Sony has taken everything it has learned about making phones since the Xperia Z and applied it to the Xperia X lineup. Sony's main model in the lineup is the Xperia X, which means Sony doesn't think every phone needs the highest-end hardware to perform well. But if any customer still does want the high-end stuff, they can reach for the Xperia X Performance. The Xperia X Performance is designed to compete with the high-end flagships, and as such, it carries the highest price of all the other Xperia X models. It will be released in the US on July 17th with a price of $700 and will be available in 4 colors: black, rose gold, gold, and white. However, we're not quite sure whether Sony has come up with the right flagship feature mix this year. The industry has long become a spec race, and those who refuse to participate in this race rarely succeed even when they enjoy formidable brand loyalty. HTC can agree for sure. The steep pricing of the Xperia X Performance won't help its case either, in the fact that Sony won't be selling through carriers but only through retail outlets like Best Buy and Amazon, may not be enough to secure a strong foothold in the US mobile market. Sony, however, may actually be fine with that. They are approaching it differently. It's not an all-out effort to win the market, but it's rather about taking small but deliberate steps to establishing a presence in the mobile segment. So from this point of view, their plan might actually make sense, as we are more than certainly underestimating the challenges they may be facing there. Other than that, the Xperia X Performance is an excellent example of the compact flagship category that represents a rare breed of devices, which may as well experience a comeback in markets outside Asia. We are excited to see how the Xperia X faces off with this year's flagship contenders. It's still early and we aren't working on a review yet, but this should be an interesting year for Sony from the US point of view.